Hello, this is Captain Sweep and Adam Siddhartha, and we're here to bring forward the beginning of a new tool set for all the Bliss tribe and anyone else out there. And Adam's going to give us a download on something he's discovered that I think will be life-changing in terms of having a technology, I think, that is for the people and by the people. Is this correct, Adam?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's really the it's the birth of a communications technology called Clear that has been in the works for about 15 years, and it was developed by a guy named Michael Proper, who's doing it properly. Can't resist a good pun. So he developed something called Clear OS with the vision that an operating system should be working for you and should be able to be, should be able to protect your data, your whereabouts, your searches, your conversations and messages with other Clear users. So he worked with Hewlett-Packard for a number of years, and they're actually the largest or second largest enterprise server company in the world, other than Amazon. And his Clear operating system has been running their enterprise servers. So those are the big servers that run the websites of organizations, companies, and so on, where they have to have total security and privacy so that their servers don't get hacked, right? So they've got the Clear OS running over 500,000 HP enterprise servers around the world. So those servers form the architecture of the mobile operating, the Clear OS mobile system, which runs the ClearPHONE. So they have a number of models of ClearPHONE, but those ClearPHONEs run on this backbone where all of your data is stored, end-to-end encrypted, and all the data is shattered and held all over the world in these servers. So, for instance, it actually shatters it into thousands of pieces and stores all the pieces all over the world on these. So if two servers go down or 100 servers go down, it's all sort of redundant. I don't know all the technical side of it, but basically it's the only system that is widely available where you can say, I don't want Google in my life at all. So they famously have Googled and de-Googled versions of the ClearPHONE, and Sky has a de-Googled version. He and I tried out the sort of introductory lower end model versions of the phone over the last year or so, and they definitely they're Android phones. So it's a fork of Android. So it is an Android phone, but it's a special fork of Android. And so imagine you can say no to any third-party app developers who would otherwise get a hold of your information and share it with third parties. You can say no to your phone tracking your whereabouts, your text messages, your signal messages. The phones have Clear Signal built into them. So that's a very special, totally end-to-end encrypted version of Signal. So if you have a ClearPHONE and I send you a message on Clear Signal, and you've got like a Google phone or something, well, your Google phone can be monitored and they can see you got a message from so-and-so, but because I'm on a ClearPHONE, my end can't be tracked. But if you and I are both on a clear phone with clear signal, that exchange of information is completely blind to government and corporate prying eyes. And so the same is true with phone calls, because the tracking and surveillance capabilities are all built into the hardware of phones. And it's been that way a long time. So like they don't track by your SIM card. So you can take your SIM card out of your iPhone or your Samsung or whatever, and you can put it in a clear phone, and you can operate it the same way, but it's just that now you're very, very private, and their vision goes way beyond that to where like they've developed a very sophisticated cryptocurrency payment system and token system, where, like, for instance, their system can send Bitcoin at like 1/500th of the price of what most people are paying, and extremely fast, like a fraction of a second. I don't know if you know, but the average cost of a Bitcoin transaction is $19 US. So if you want to send someone $100, it's like, kind of hurts,
20%.
Yeah. So we've been trying this out, Sky and I, and a couple other people I know. Robin Clements has had one for a while. He's had a sort of mid-range model called a 420, and somehow he liked that number. I don't know why, but but yeah. So they currently have several models. They're kind of sold out of their lower end models, but they partnered with a company that wanted to bring to market a sort of a introductory priced model, and it's called a Freedom Phone, and it works on the Clear architecture, and they're $499 US. And yeah, so Clear United is a New Zealand-based technology company that has a number of branches. They have Clear OS, they have Clear Cellular, and then they have kind of social venture outreach organization called ClearUnited.com. And if you go to ClearUnited.com and you click on Purpose at the top, you'll see about a 2-minute video with Chief Phil Lane, sort of laying out his vision for humanity on the technology side of things, and explaining how, we can make technology, we can be the masters of technology rather than technology being the master of us. So I really encourage people to go there and check out that video. And for those people in our community who are familiar with Chief Phil Lane Jr., you'd be happy to know that the founder of Clear United, Michael Proper, Chief Phil Lane Jr. is one of his primary mentors in his life, and has been for some 15 years or so. So the technology is rooted in a lot of indigenous kind of law and wisdom, and they're really all about the sovereignty of the individual. And so certainly the technology aspect of that is really, really key, right? Yeah, so there's definitely a learning curve involved in using that kind of a phone, because we all know that convenience is kind of the golden handcuffs that are placed on us, because we just want to get a phone and open the box and charge it up and put our SIM card in, and then we're off to the races, and there's nothing to do, no learning curve. With ClearPhone, you have to do a support session with them where they take over your phone. You schedule a session, it's an hour, they send you a Zoom link, and then they basically instruct you how to sort of give them control of your phone. They go through and they update everything, and they ask you things like, do you have Gmail? Do you want your Gmail to be incorporated into the phone? And if not, well, then, you know, Google is out of your life. That kind of thing. So a lot of people are not so anti-Google, and because they want Google Maps is the main reason. Google Maps, Michael Proper says there's really nothing as good as Google Maps out there. So that's kind of the main reason he uses Google, some other services. But yeah, Sky and I don't want to have Google really in our life anymore. So, you know, we just use Proton Mail, and, you know, Clear has a sort of specialized app store where, you know, all the apps in there are super secure and they work on the Clear phones. So yeah, the models are like 500 for the Freedom phone. They're sold out of their Clear base model, which was called a 220 that I had and Sky had for a while. We both dropped ours in the river, in the same river. So I guess we were destined to have the more updated model, because the 220 didn't give you the de-Google option. So Sky now has a 620. It's called a 620X. The X, Google is X'd out of your life. And I'm looking at getting one of those too. The 620 is, I think it's about $1,000. They also have what they call service plans, where like it's a US based organization for Clear Cellular. Like Clear United is based in New Zealand, but Clear Cellular is based in Utah. So you can, they have partnerships with all the major carriers in North America, and well, for that matter, the world really. They're in 160 countries or something like that. So yeah, in Europe they have an agreement with Vodafone, I think, out of Holland. In US, they use the T-Mobile network. People say, oh, well, you know, but that's the same, you know, network that you're getting surveilled on and everything. But yeah, you have to understand all the surveillance happens at the device level. That is well known amongst privacy experts in the space. So yeah, they use T-Mobile, and on their, it's called a Clear Service Plan. You can get a cellular plan with data, but that's kind of just, that gives you a US number and a US data plan and calling plan. For Canadians, well, I'll just back up. One of the reasons you'd get the phone on the service plan, what is it called? It's called it's called a subscription. The subscription gets you the hardware and the plan and insurance on it at one monthly price. So like $100 a month, you're getting this really high-end phone, the service plan, and everything. But for Canadians, you basically keep your plan with, you know, Rogers or whatever, and you just put your SIM card in the phone and get it configured over a support session, and you're off to the races. And you now have control over your data. So yeah, for our community and the Sacred Medicine Alliance private membership association and our Bliss Ascension portal social media site on Mighty Networks, and of course the Sacred Medicine Alliance and the Bliss Temple, we kind of envision that it would be really wise of us to try and move our communications over to that system, so that we know that we have the best protection digitally that is available today. So did you have any questions about this?
No, I think you're pretty comprehensive. I guess, how do we get it?
Oh, well, that's a good question, because that leads into the other aspect of this is the Clear United social enterprise works on a concept called circles. So it is an affiliate program. It is not a multi-level marketing program, even though there are some similarities. But multi-level marketing goes like, you join, you recommend to other people, they in turn recommend to other people, and that architecture goes on, as far as it goes. It kind of goes forever. And once you get certain levels deep, you don't get a percentage, you get other sort of bonuses. The Clear system goes only 7 generations deep, in honor of 7 generations, indigenous wisdom and stories. So if you want a Clear phone through me, Elijah, you pay your $500, let's say, and they pay a 10% commission to the person who referred. And then the cool thing that you don't have in any other multi-level, is then, Elijah, you turn around and you tell 3 friends about it, or whatever number, and they buy a phone and a plan. Whether they buy the hardware outright or whether they get on the subscription and do it all month to month, then you also get 10%, and I get 10% on 2, like personal and second level. And then after that, so it goes 10, 10, 5, 5, I think 3, 2, 1. And so so you get 1% on the 7th level. And then after that, there's no direct percentage amount. It's just, there's certain bonuses and rewards you can tap into. And so their model is that 40% of the sale of the phone or the plan goes to the people who basically refer, and 60% goes into like all the costs. I think there's one other aspect. They put that 40%, I think a third of that goes into the, they have a lot of different giving, a lot of different, what do you call them? It's a program Phil Lane Jr. helped design. And so, it's charitable giving to a number of different initiatives. That's basically how it works. And it does require, again, just to stress, it does require some learning curve to get up to speed with how it works. It's basically a very sophisticated Android phone.
Okay. Well,
but I've used, what's that?
Well, no, I was just going to thank you, and I think that's good for a sort of promo vid or for an introduction to what this is. And if anyone's watching, please get in touch with me. I'm going to be under Adam.
Yeah.
But if you want to be under Adam, I guess maybe you can do that too.
Well, yeah, what I'm doing is I'm actually, when people come on, like I basically give them, like in your case, I would give you Sky's code so that we're all sort of a team, and we all benefit from each other's activity. Yeah. Because it's, I would rather that everybody in the line benefits rather than just me. So, so I'd rather you're with Sky and me rather than just with me.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah. So that's how I've been doing it. They have a lot of, if you want, I can show you their website.
Sure.
I can do you've disabled share screen.
No,
share.
Should be able to share now. Okay.
Let
me do pause till you're ready, or no, you're ready.
Yeah. So this is their website, and yeah. So you get the referral code. You create a free membership, and then you can go into the store and make your purchase and use that referral code. Maybe just for this video, what do you think? Let's watch the short video with Phil Lane.
Sure.
Make this part of, yeah. Hopefully you can hear the sound.
We live in a world where one value is prized above all others: freedom. Freedom to speak, freedom to move, to be who we are and determine our own way, for us and for our families. Technology has changed our lives, mostly for the better. We can talk, we can truly connect, know where our kids are. We can do almost anything. Technology gives us unlimited freedom, but the big print giveth, and the small print taketh away. Whether you know it or not, our search for convenience has led us to give up certain freedoms. Freedoms like ownership, privacy, permission. Why are we okay with that? Maybe you're not. That's where Clear comes in. We've made the first and only phone that runs on a completely private network. We want to help you take back what's being lost. Your moments, your memories, your children. Think about it. Your family deserves better. A phone and network that does everything you want, but nothing you don't. A phone that blocks ads and hackers, even adult content. Content no one should see, and anything else you don't want your kids to see. It gives you control. And isn't that the ultimate freedom? The future is clear.
Nice one.
Okay, that was actually the wrong video. Sorry, I I had that queued up. I was watching it before we had this call. Here's Chief Phil Lane Jr.
Okay.
This one's.
Mitakiepi, my very, very beloved relatives of our human family. We live in a corrupt global system.
But are we a part of it?
Are we part of it? Are we part of it?
No.
No.
No. No. We've been very patient as the few control resources we all need. The question is, can we change it?
We've all heard the voices shouting, "It's not your turn."
Our heart aches to do more, to be more. But time is running out.
Time is running out.
Time is running out.
We start by completely trusting we can make a difference. Because with one heart and one mind and many bodies, in unity, we can do anything.
Together we must take unprecedented, unified action.
And transform the world around us.
No matter how challenging that may be.
Individual sovereignty, freedom, love, and justice.
Unite us all.
Because there are indigenous-led technologies coming.
That gives us all the opportunity to stand,
To give, to love.
That's what responsible technology should do.
If you are one of those who believe it's your turn,
Stand together. Rise up.
everyone,
Everywhere.
you are the rising generation.
Isn't that awesome? Now that was recorded about 3 years ago, as I understand it, when this was really just sort of rolling out. And one other thing to share here, that is, they have a new site called, they're inviting people to be part of the new sort of digital, what's going on there? Digital, my browser's doing funny things. Basically, he's setting up a digital governance board, and they want people to be part of deciding how that's going to go. Oh, do I have the wrong address? Digital.life, is it? I was just looking at this the other day for the first time. Oh, silly me, I forgot what it is. Anyways, I can find it here in a minute. Zoom kind of takes over your your address bar, right? Gotta find my email here. So I'm gonna put Sky's Sky's referral code, I think, in the description of this video that we're making. How does that sound? So you can utilize it, and other people who see this can as well. Does that make sense?
Say that again?
I'm going to put the Sky's referral code in the description of this. I'll give it to you, and you can put it in the. I can give you a little write up for the description of the video. And yeah, here's this is an email. I have a personal relationship with Michael Proper, the founder of this, and it's digitalworld.earth. Can you see that?
Yep.
So you can become a member of digitalworld.earth, and they have a new platform called Clear.1 that has workspace, collaborative workspace, and it has a sort of alternative video teleconferencing platform to Zoom that allows us to do what we're doing right now, but over their encrypted, totally private network. So yeah, so it's private. So this is their website, and yeah, there's the phones. Oh, they've got the Freedom Phone 222 now. So that's, yeah, Sky and I had a 220, Robin has a 420, and Sky now has the 620X. And they're coming out with tablets and different things like that. So yeah, so their motto is control your digital life rather than being controlled by others. Yeah, marketplace, Clear Store, all this good stuff. So yeah, that kind of wraps it up. I mean, you can start a business, you can build a website, you can start a company, you can do all that on their architecture, and it's going to be more secure than anything else. You know, build your digital ID, payment system, all of that. And when they pay you the 10%, 5, whatever, it goes on your account and it shows up as clear coins, and then you can just convert it to whatever fiat or blockchain currency you want. And you can even request a Clear Visa card so that it just automatically gets put on there and you can spend it. So that's kind of the full tour, I think. There's a lot more. They have a huge, basically like a library of information, interviews, and how-to videos. So when you log in and you go into marketing, it's got a shareable content kit, and as soon as it loads here, you'll see there's a lot of info in the form of videos. They're not uploading too many videos right now, all like sort of 2 years ago and back, because they pretty much have it all set up now. But yeah, so there's a getting started how-tos. So for instance, a video, how to transfer all of your iPhone contacts and pictures to your decentralized, oh, that's the thing I forgot to mention is when you get on this program, you get a decentralized digital ID that can be used for everything from getting married to buying property to setting up a digital wallet, all of these things. And it's all based on a 12-word password. And these 12 words in that order, in the order you get them, that's your key. That's your digital key. So if you lose your phone, then you can retrieve everything because it's all in the decentralized cloud, right? So there's a lot of introductory videos here. And yeah, that pretty much covers it, I think.
Okay, well, thank you, Adam. That was a great presentation. And we've come to the end,
To be continued.
to be continued. And this has been Captain Sweet from the Bliss Tribe, and
Adam Siddhartha from the
There you
Bliss
go.
Tribe. I'm over here.
for me, you're over there, so I guess.
Okay.
Okay, see you later.
Awesome, brother. See you later.